Hi everyone, so it's a bit of a serious video today, just based on the subject, and today's subject I'm going to talk about, so yes, by the way, this is a vlog. If you don't want to watch, then feel free to just click on another video. The subject is cosmetic surgery, and I feel it's very important for me to talk about this because I know it's in the long run it's going to reach quite a few people, and it might not apply to the majority, but it might help out a few people and it might inform people, and that's primarily what I want to do with this video. Is I want to inform the public out there, the people that might be vulnerable, prone to, you know, same situation as I was, etc, etc. So I'm pretty sure that it might be I might have mentioned it. I have mentioned it in a few videos, or a video as far as I can remember, one video where I said that I had breast implants. Now yes, that is true. Yes, I have had breast augmentation, and I had it 4 years ago almost. It was the 8th of March 2007, and in less than 2 weeks I will be having more surgery, and the surgery that I am having is not another augmentation. It's not a re-aug to, you know, re-enhance and make myself bigger and, you know, all these things that women do these things to their bodies for. It is because I have been one of the unlucky ones and I have complications from my surgery. And you might be thinking, but it's 4 years down the line. And this is precisely why I wanted to do this video. Because a lot of young women, a lot of young men, a lot of even older, any age, I guess, people vulnerable, people say things, they don't mean to hurt you, they don't mean to affect you, and they do. And it gets you on thinking about something, thinking about, well, how can I be better, how can I be this, how can I be that, how can I look like her, how can I be super fit like him, etc, etc. And you may find that you think cosmetic surgery is the right path. Now, I was always very flat-chested. I always felt like a boy. My stomach and my bum stuck out more than my boobs did. And ever since I was 15, I looked into, researched, and dreamed about having a breast augmentation to enhance my chest to a natural size so that I could feel more like a woman. And when I was younger as well, with the eating disorders and yada yada yada, it really affected me in that sense, because I listened to words that somebody said, that few people said, and I shouldn't have. They called me fat when I was very young, and it's a member of my family, two older members of my family, people who are supposed to be rather responsible for me, etc, etc. And it affected me in a huge way, and ever since then I've had my issues. And I thought that cosmetic surgery would solve everything. I honestly thought that, you know, as soon as I loved my body, as soon as I had the surgery, as soon as it happened, I would be in love and it would be fine. I would fall in love with myself and we'd live happily ever after, me and my new body. And it has been anything but. I was 8 stone when I went to have my consultations with various surgeons from various companies. And one surgeon I came across told me I was too thin. And also due to the fact that I had, you know, years and years of eating disorder abuse, laxative abuse, vomiting, self-induced vomiting, starvation, etc, etc. My heart was weaker than most, probably. This was his, you know, thought. Thinking ahead, and he said that he wouldn't want to operate on me in case of the fact that, you know, I might have had a cardiac arrest on his operating table because my heart couldn't take the anaesthetic. So, you know, fair enough. He told me to put on weight, go away, put on weight, and then come back. And I gained 2 stone. I'm currently at that weight now, so I went from 8 stone to 10 stone. I dropped the weight, went back down 8 stone, went up to 8.5, then back down, up and down and up and down. So over the years I have really fluctuated. And I basically put on 2 stone and I went with a different surgeon. And I loved this guy, loved the surgeon, loved you know, loved his work that I had seen, etc, etc, and I had the surgery. In the 2 weeks that I took off work to recover, I gained 7 pounds, so I was like, you know, even heavier. I hated the shape of my boobs. They were sore. My whole chest got spotty. They were very shiny, the skin was very tight, very shiny. I got massive stretch marks. I hated the shape of them. They were very high, they're very square, they were rock solid. I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was going to take a while for them to drop and look natural. It took me around a year. And that is like warning number 1. Do not think that surgery is instant. It is not. Surgery is a drastic thing, it's a drastic change to your body has to adjust. If you put a foreign object in your body, it is going to either reject or it's going to take to it very well. It might take longer for you to heal than somebody else. It might take super fast for you to heal and you might have no problems. You might be like me. It took about a year to heal. My one side, my right side, was always a bit higher than my left. I thought that this would sort itself out 4 years down the line. It is not. When I saw this other surgeon from a different company, he said that the pocket for the implant had not been made low enough, in his opinion. He said he would just sort of cut the muscle more to lower the pocket and therefore the implant would sit further down. So that's going to sort that problem out. And then I said to him, I feel like I have capsular contraction starting on that side as well. Now CC, as it's abbreviated, capsular contraction is when the scar tissue that is around the implant hardens, thickens and squeezes the implant. It contracts around the implant and it can distort the shape of the breast. It can be very painful. It can make the breast very, very hard. Luckily, I do not have serious capsular contraction, and just for argument's sake, I'm going to use this old envelope. I'm going to draw for you a diagram. So I don't know what people's boobs look like, although I've looked at many on the internet in my years looking for breast implants. You know, the ideal picture of boobs that I would love. So, say for instance, these are a pair of boobs. Okay, they're very big, these ones are droopy. So, the natural sort of lining of them is that they hang. They either hang or they stick straight out, but they've got this general softness to them. For me though, however, on the one side, I come down nicely, I start to slope, and then what happens is it cuts across and then continues to come up. So what I have now, if I looked down to my cleavage, the bra that I'm wearing covers there and completely and utterly like covers my skin. I could fit a finger down that bra there, down that side of the bra, because of the fact that my muscle here, sorry, my scar tissue here has contracted and it's starting to squeeze up, which means that the implant is being pushed more and more